They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls
in the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints you rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? it like rocket fuel.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Check 56.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Check.
Check 50.
Check 15. Kill. Go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Check 25.
Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Go 50 against the mic. We want this.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Allen, the intended receiver. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We own this.
Here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Set. 10 logo.
Check, Mike 42. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And ready?
Looking to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Protein spill. Down.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 4, check 4.
Recon 132.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, check 24. Check 30.
Brissett on first down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you
Throwing. Brissett dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Now he'll throw deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 44.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Focus, defense, focus.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check right, check right.
Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. 2.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
2nd and 15. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Go, go. Wide.
They run with Hines. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissell to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Heavy. Back. Deuce. Alert 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
SOS. Show it up. Shift.
Staying on the ground with Mack. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check three. Shift.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Here we go. Jam.
Here's Hines. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 36. Third and short yardage, Brissett. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Fournette, a first down carry. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bravo.
Second and 5. Looking long for Westbrook.
Let's get off the field.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Second and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Mike, 1500, 56. Let's go. Hey, alert 3. He's cracked.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand. and they'll take that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hines. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
It's 3rd and 7.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Brissett. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Jags grab it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.